It is brilliant.
tablet.
Every single time when we had a cast, I was usually just sitting back home and had my piece of paper and my pen and was preparing for the matches. Now I have a tablet
And
I
here
can
is
look
our
everything up.
Terran player, by the way.
Starter virus.
Down bottom left. Yeah, no, they're handy to have. I don't have a tablet. Haven't quite jumped on board that train yet with you and Wolf. Wolf just got one too, actually. Up here at the top right, he is up a game. He's about to clinch a spot in Code S again.
NS
He wins this game.
호소짝지.
It just makes things easier. Oh.
Yep. I do enjoy looking up. I've got a smaller device. Enjoy looking up stats on my iPhone. Which, by the way, if you have one, you can watch the VODs and such on our website, on the mobile website. If you have an iPhone, you can watch live actually as well if you want to.
The mobile website of GOM is actually brilliant.
It's really good. Actually, when I want to the schedule, even if I'm on a PC, I just go to the mobile website. So, in any case, yeah, jjakji here. This is from the team New Star Hosa, and it's appropriate because jjakji is a new star on the scene lately. And he's gone for... Actually, I didn't see if he went gas first. I think he got barracks and then gas. Yes, that's what it looks like. Not walling off, though. Whereas Virus is going to... Is he going to build a depot?
Not in time.
No, not in time. He had the minerals, too. It's disappointing. So the scout gets in, and he's going to see that gas has been taken for Virus as well.
And here are the win rate when winning the first set.
Wow. jjakji never loses when he wins the first set. 7-0. That is
sick.
actually ridiculous.
This is kind of insane. 7-0. Wow. That's pretty strong.
That's pretty strong. It actually doesn't get stronger than that. Than 100%.
I'm a little baffled by this. 7-0. Really intense. Well, second gas now being taken for both of them, by the way. They're going for exactly the same build, so we're probably going to see Cloak Banshees once again. This is exactly the build that they tried to use on Antigua Shipyard upon realizing that their opponent was basically doing exactly the same thing, and jjakji decided to cancel Cloak. But now we have the reactor at the barracks, so going for a variation of that build.
Yeah. That is interesting that he didn't start the factory first if he was going to go for this. We'll see exactly what he does, though, here. And he's actually putting a bunker. Huh. Bunker as well for jjakji. I'm kind of curious what his plan is here. Starport is half complete, almost half complete for Virus.
Looks like both of them.
Oh, never mind. Oh, okay, never mind. This is normal. My bad. Just confused myself.
You know, if the Banshee play after all for jjakji, and looking at Virus, yeah, he's going for the tech lab already with the one bunker, playing it a little bit more safe. Here comes Virus as high.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know why I was confused there for a minute. I kind of didn't see exactly what. Hold that thought. He's running up the ramp. He's gonna be able to jump in that bunker though, and that's why that bunker is there, because if jjakji was going for Banshees and Virus was going for something quicker, like you know, 2 Marauders or just attacking with Marines and Hellions, then it would have been very dangerous. So he needs that bunker for defense. And there is actually jjakji is going for a Raven.
Yes, he is, and we have a Cloak and also the Banshee for his opponent. So if Virus is following this through, then he will be in a bit of a problem, a bad situation, because he won't be able to do enough damage.
And he's actually going to have the Raven and a Viking out before Cloak is finished, or about the same time a Cloak is finished. So, yeah, jjakji's going to be in just wonderful shape here. The Banshee is just now completing the first one, and he's going to start moving out across the map. But, and this is strange. Virus scouted, he scouted jjakji's starport with Tech Lab, and yet he's still going with the Cloak and the Banshees. So again, jjakji making the better decisions here.
Yeah, Virus is now going for a command center. jjakji is probably throwing down another base very soon as well. He's going for tank marines. How many does he have?
Well, actually, this makes a little sense. Virus, he's going for the Cloak and he's getting siege tech. So he wants to secure that expansion, and a way of securing it, even if the Cloak Banshees don't do a ton of damage, they keep jjakji in his base, they force him to be a little bit defensive, and that's what he wants. He wants jjakji to play defensive so that he can't threaten the new expansion that Virus is making. So we do have jjakji pushing out a little bit, maybe looking to take his own expansion. No, or maybe looking to move out on the map.
He will be able to do a lot of damage. He has a really big force. This is an attack he's not even trying to follow it up with an expansion. He's going for a 1-1-1 build right now. And this is probably going to prove very, very efficient. As you can see, we have the React at the barracks. He has a ton of Marines. The Banshee is the one thing that I'm not quite sure if jjakji is prepared for it.
But if Virus just sieges up when siege mode completes, siege mode is complete. If he sieges up right now, there's the siege mode. Virus is going to be able to hold this easy.
jjakji doesn't have siege mode, that's the problem.
Yep.
And now the Banshee's in the main base and there's no Raven.
Yeah, now that the entire army of jjakji at his front door, Virus now goes in with the Banshee. Beautiful move. Beautiful move. He is sending the Vikings and the Raven back, but he's going to get so many kills.
To tell you the truth, this should nearly be game.
And the scan. Oh, he does actually finish that off with the scan still on there. 10 kills on that Banshee, though.
11 SCVs in total have been killed by Virus at this early stage of the game. This is brutal. We have the expansion up for Virus as well, so jjakji is
this is looking really good.
Really bad spot now.
Yeah, this is looking really good for Virus. jjakji forced to bring his entire army back home, realizing that he can't do anything against the sieged up tanks, and might need to have his Marines back at home for these Banshees. Well, actually, I guess he's got the Raven and the Vikings still, so he doesn't need the Marines back home. But yeah, jjakji now just going ahead and trying to build an expansion of his own. Where did he put those? Okay, there's his Vikings and the Raven. They're back at the top of the base. jjakji still does have a little bit of an advantage. He's got 10 extra Marines, so he still has a bit of a ground advantage right now in a straight-up unsieged fight.
Yeah, but still, he's one base against two. It still take. Oh, nice! Even killing the SCV, so he's delaying the expansion even further.
Nice.
And Virus is just in a position where it's very hard for jjakji to do anything. He can't really engage to a sieged-up Terran player. Virus already has the siege mode. At the same time, Virus has the lead when it comes down to the harvest account. He has 2 mules as well. And this is horrible for jjakji. Even though he's ahead in overall supply, Virus has everything going for him. He can now just get every upgrade that he needs. He can make sure with the missile turrets that he's not running into any kind of cloak Banshee harass and well, move out with his army. So this game is working in Virus' favor.
jjakji hunting around with his Vikings, by the way, trying to see if there's any other Banshees lurking around the map. Kind of smart of him to do, since he's not doing anything else with those Vikings right now. And he's just going to try to play a little bit defensively, take control of his watchtower on his half of the map. And you can see he's just kind of got his units lined up here in the middle of the map, being defensive.
jjakji is still so far behind. He is, well, we have Virus 13 harvesters ahead. The worker count is just really good for Virus right now. And that's exactly why he gets all these upgrades. He can afford them, and well, jjakji cannot. So Virus in a beautiful position. He could even take a third base now. He could even start the third orbital in order to get another mule, in order to get the possibility of saturating a third harvester line, but third mineral line. The tank count is in favor of Virus, only by 1 tank though, but still, he's looking pretty good. And I would be surprised if jjakji would be able to put too much pressure onto his opponent now. He's trying though.
Yeah, he's definitely trying. He's actually doing a lot better job of it than expected. Virus had the high ground. Like 1 minute ago, he had that high ground, and now it belongs to jjakji.
I like the decision of Virus to get a little bit farther back in order to dodge the range of his opponent's siege tank. Oh, but nonetheless, he's still in range of the siege tanks on the high ground, and this is a bit of a problem. Losing a tank or two, needs to be careful. Oh, those Banshees doing a lot of damage.
Wow.
Virus is a little bit out of position here, and jjakji is punishing him for it.
Wow, Virus had every advantage in this game, but jjakji is just outplaying him. Just getting the right units, and here he comes. He might go for the kill. Massive turrets going down at the bottom. Everything dies for Virus.
Unbelievable.
And I think we're going to see a GG any moment down. 93 supply to 60. Ladies and gentlemen, jjakji is not just Codex material, he is a champion, and he is showing it today.
This should not have happened.
No, it should not.
The position for jjakji was just way better in the end, but I have to say, Virus kind of blew this.
Yeah, he did.
After the initial attack of jjakji failed with Virus earlier siege mode, Virus should have won this game. He was in such a great position. He was ahead in his Harvest account. He had 2 bases against 1, 2 mules. He had the better army in the end as well. Better upgrades, but his position was just so bad. And position is everything in TVT. And this game proved it once again.
Everything coming off the line here for one last final stand. GG coming from Virus. jjakji, your defending champion. Well, you're champion for the moment, I guess. For another 4 days, he's the champion technically. Is going to advance to Codas. He's going to be back playing with big dogs. And Virus, again, is not out of it yet. He's still going to go to the up and down matches, but he's going to have a lot of trouble there. A tough time in the up and downs. It's going to be extremely competitive this season. So many good players in the up and downs.
Yeah, I feel a little bit sad for Virus now. jjakji, on the other hand, he was the favorite player, and we saw it at the winner's prediction earlier on that 85% were on the assumption that jjakji would win the series, and so he did with 2-0. So yeah, that's it for the 3rd game of the day. We have another Terran player advancing, obviously. jjakji is going to Codes, and now we have kind of the match of the day.
I would say so. I think this is the match that is, it's going to be possibly the most exciting match. It's going to be a Terran versus Protoss, and it's going to be very competitive. It's going to be very, very high level as well. Both these guys are so strong. Ganji has been far in Codes before, and Hero is, he hasn't gotten too far, but he's really shown us some extremely strong gameplay recently. I've really been admiring his PvZ lately as well. I haven't been watching his PvT as much, but he's strong at that as well, so I'm really looking forward to kind of seeing what he can show us.
Well, I know about his last PvT that he played was at Assembly against Pold, and he was defeated with 2-0. But before we head into our Pros versus Terran, we're having another quick break. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. The last match of the day is coming up in just for a short few minutes.